You are now listening to Get the Chip. Before we get into today's video, remember to hit that like button and subscribe to Get the Chip for new sports content every week.
But like you were saying, you're not a Warriors fan. However, I am. And looking at the team right now, I have mixed feelings, mixed emotions. I think that they could be decent with that projected starting five that they have, with Steph Curry at the 1, Wiggins at the 2, Kelly Oubre at the 3, Draymond at the 4, and James Wiseman at the 5. I think that's a potentially pretty decent roster, even though I can't stand Oubre. I think they'll be decent. I think they might be trying to scratch and get into the playoffs, but I think that'll all depend on how Steph comes out. I think Steph is going to be motivated for sure, because a lot of people kind of wrote him off, stopped talking about him, when we know Steph can be a killer when he has to be, man. Those MVP seasons that he had, unbelievable. I still think arguably some of the best NBA seasons I've ever witnessed since I've been alive and saw personally. Like, those seasons, man, it was unbelievable. So I think Steph is going to be motivated and he's going to be trying to prove a point this year. But will that be enough in the West, as tough as it is? We'll have to see.
Yeah, I think Steph, yeah, that dude. I still don't understand how or why it was even a conversation. But people don't realize, a lot of people fail to realize, there was a period of time when multitudes of people were unsure who was the better player, LeBron or Steph. Which I don't get, but I think I understand it. That's the kind of level Steph is at. So I think Steph is going to come out. And we've also never seen him at this level without another all-star, borderline superstar player, without a Klay or without KD. Obviously, last season there was there, but then Steph hurt his hand, he came back or whatever. But it's going to be real interesting, man, to have 100% healthy Steph, and he's still in his prime, and he doesn't have another. Man, Wiggins is, yeah, I'm not even going to bring that up. But
people be hating Wiggins, man. I think he's going to be decent on the Warriors now. I think with Jimmy screaming at him and stuff in the Timberwolves, I think it just kind of messed him up, man. He never was feeling comfortable. But I think him on the Warriors now, with like the way that the organization is run, everything is based off joy and happiness and all that. I think it's going to be a good restart for him. And I think the thing that people forget about Wiggins too, man, is how young that dude is. This dude is only 25.
Man,
and Wiggins has been in the league for a minute, so he really could just be starting to get it right now. He was so young, so he's only 25. So I think he actually has an upside. And I think he might be decent on the Warriors, because that's all they need is basically someone like Harrison Barnes. And I think Wiggins might be better than Barnes to kind of fill in that 3 role and be a wing / kick, drive, hit the open shot. So I think he might find a home here, but I could be wrong.
All right, so I can support both. I can support that argument or the other one that I have. To support your argument, being in the Bay Area might have a positive influence with us being Bay Area natives, and we know the mixture of people and personalities that are there. Hopefully they'll make this next point I'm about to make a moot point. But every Canadian I've ever met is the nicest person in the world. And I think people got to realize. No offense to the Canadian audience, nothing like that, but they're just genuinely nice people, man. I think that if Wiggins had any bit of dog in him, he would quickly be an all-star. Like, I just feel he doesn't have that. He don't have no dog in him, man. So hopefully the Yay area will help him bury that. Bury that when he's on the basketball court. I hope, man.
Have Wiggins getting a little hyphy, going
dumb
on him a little bit.
Just have him go to a 24 and have some Bay Area's finest cuss him out a few times and wake him up a little bit, because that's honestly that's what I think it is.
That or have him get a tour of the Bay from Marshawn Lynch. that'll get him acquainted and get him ready to go
Yeah,
right
man.
away, I think. But I like Wiggins. We'll have to see. I can't wait to talk about the Warriors a little bit more once the season actually starts. Maybe do some post game coverage and kind of see what they look like. But yeah,
Oh
I'm
yeah.
looking forward to it. I think the Bay Area is ready for some basketball. We haven't had any meaningful basketball in a while with the way the roster has been looking now. This whole last year being irrelevant. So I'm ready for them to be back.
Yeah, Wiggins has all the pieces, and obviously maybe even Steve Kerr can bring something, because Steve Kerr he's got both sides. He's got that dog in him, but they also can be pretty low key. So yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.